Hello, I think we're live. Oh yeah. Oh, you can't include your audio? I'll fix that.
Speaking, it'll be stuck on one car. I'm going to be speaking about cars that are out on track. That
I'll be gone like two minutes.
okay.
Right, we are live. Hello viewers. Welcome to the Rapid Racing League Div 3 tester race. My name is Rapid Will. I will be your commentator. Joined with me in the comp box is Pinju.
Hello.
Oh, I need to set up my audio.
Radio.
Wait, Pinjo, just speak real quick.
Hello.
Hello. Alright.
There you go.
Anyone in chat, please, can you please let me know if the sound is okay?
Who are you on board with? So I can go on board
I'm
with
on
them.
board with McNeil's. He
Okay.
is...
There's this bring up the front straight here. Yeah, looks like I hit a little bit of mine before two there, but going quite nicely. Up in the 7th, up in the 8th, braking for whatever turn that is. 21.9 in the first sector. It's alright, it's alright. It's Q1. Track grip is very, very low, so that's right, it's right. And there's the Ferrari. Just getting out of his way. Oh, and he's lost. He spun. Just caught that the inside curb, touched it for a millisecond, but that's all you need in this game for the car to turn around.
Pinju is crackling though. That is what he left in recording. So, oh, he's spun it again and he's retired from session. Too hot tyres, and he's tried to give it a bit too much around the wall. Around the corner, turn 9, he's in the wall. And the first lap of the day is Jack off with a 17.0. Not a bad lap.
Phew, how do I set him now?
As we go on board with Ozbetsy for his first flying lap of the day.
Yeah, this man's to be Div 1 reserve already. Man, we all know this guy's way too quick to be in Div 2
or
3.
I will be back in just a second.
Okay. He's going through the first sector, 21.482. It's a pretty good time. Pretty good first sector split. Locks the front left. Coming into turn 1, 2, 3, 5, 6. Coming up there. Ooh, nearly another place there. Slight lift off. As Eddie spend it. Oh, he's lucky not to have lost the tyre there. Yeah, it's quite unfortunate, but it's only Q1. He's gonna have enough time to get around in the pits, put a new front wing on, get back out, and probably set P1. Osbet is a very, very quick driver, a very consistent driver as well, so I reckon he'll be the one to win today's practice race here at Spain for the free. it's still crackling. Gosh.
Okay, we are back. Betsy has bailed out of his lap, it looked like.
No, he lost it coming up turn 9. Lost it straight away. Was quite lucky not to put the car completely into the wall.
Right. So, a quick update at 10 minutes to go in Q1. Jacos in P1 with 17 flat, followed by Urban Growth 17.4, Oxy with a 17.7, then goes to Rango Killer, the two Alpha Boys in P3 and 4 with a 18.3, the Alpha Talia Green Goats in 5th with an 18.6, followed by RNG Salty, who looks to be currently on a lap, or might be in lap here, with a 19.3, Coco with a 20.9, who is absolutely sending it around turn 9. Looks to be on a hot lap. We follow him through. We'll follow him through the rest of this lap here. Ooh, runs a bit wide and invalidates just on...
And PJ is retired coming up the hill. He would have lost it on the curb and just spun, and it will just spin the car straight into the wall.
We'll have a look at that through the Ferrari of Loco. Yeah, it looks like he's hit that curb. He's just chucked him straight into the wall.
My audio's still crackling, but I don't know what to do about that. So...
Nah, that's alright. Oh, Loco's running a bit deep into turn 10. Kept it from invalidation though. Very nice around turn 12, I think that is, into 13. Gone a bit deep. Kept it on the track though. Into 15, 16. Nice rotation through there on the power early. And he will come across for what will be a 19.3. Not a bad lap from Loco, but
Fanatical now loses the car.
Still to go.
And 2. There's like this blitz was a 22.5. That's
on the power nice and early there, out of turn 4. And hits that apex very nice in 5, on the power early once again. How will he handle this uphill section?
And he's invalidated.
And he's invalidated that lap. That's unlucky, it looked quite good. Well, to me anyway. And obviously still pushing on here. See what kind of lap time he could have put in. Bit of a moment on exit as Betsy puts in a 16.0. As we have a spinning Loco up around turn 10. Looks like he has kept it out of the wall, if Codemasters will give me an angle. Oh, my apologies. It was... Oh. So Betsy is currently 1 second quicker than the rest of the field. That is to be expected. He is a Div 1 reserve here. For any Rapid Racing League boys in the chat, put in the hashtag #GetRapid. Show your support.
There's Mad Dogs coming through the final corner now. Oh, and he's gone.
Oh, we have a spinner of Fanatical. Up around... Where is that?
Out of turn 5.
Out
4.
of turn 5.
5, yes, 5.
As commentator audio is bad. Axwound21, which commentator is
It's
that?
me. I don't know what I can do about it. I apologise for that, but there's not a lot I can do about it at the moment.
Do you want to leave party?
Yeah, I'll do that. Hang on.
who we will follow Tez Signs, who looks to be.
Hello. Can you hear me?
Hello, is that audio better?
Oh.
Did you include your audio?
Yes. Oh, so, yeah.
Let us know if Pinch's audio is any better in the chat. Still really cracked, is it?
I think so. I
Wait, I'll just mute my mic.
believe it's doing this.
Yeah, it's still happening. Not much we can do about it. Unless you want to restart the stream. Well, I'm not sure doing that will help.
I don't know what to do.
Alright. So, Ozbetsy's confident, and you know, why wouldn't you be a second quicker than the rest of the field? Cody, is he on a lap? No, he's half throttle down the straight. I put him as quite a favourite for quite a favourite for a good position in this race tonight. Jackos is also confident. As we have yellows in sector 2 for a Mercedes, as It's Your Boy is going slowly. The Red Bull of Elong is heading into the pits. The next person to be on their lap will be Rango Killer. Is he on a lap here? He looks to be pushing. Oh, he's run a bit wide though. Let's see what he does here. As he comes around the final corner, opens DRS. And it's a 17.9, puts him into P9. Will he be pushing for 2 laps in a row? We will soon see. Braking quite nice into 1. Oh, bit of a moment through 2, but holds it. As let's follow the McLaren of Mad Dog around his first flying lap of the day. 3 minutes to go in the session, a second time of 21.7. Not too bad. Let's ride on board with it. Nice apex into turn 5 on the power early. Could use a bit more of his track there. How well will we pull it up into 6? Exit curve. 7 I mean. This is our 8 and now into 9. Ooh, a lot of mid-corner understeer there. Pulls quite nicely there. As he will break in about the 100 meter board. Just misses that apex, but not to worry. How much will he fully send it into sector 3 here at Spain? Pulls that very nicely. Hits that as Cody has retired. Very, very nice chicane. That's better than I've ever taken it. Around that last corner. And it will come across to be a 18.1. Good enough to put him in P10. So, current people who are looking pretty confident are Ozbetsy, Jackos, Tez Sign and Kodia. As long as with Hey it's Purex. We have Urban Growth on an outlet on a flying lap here. But Kirko is on a, looks to be he's on a flyer. And he's not going to improve. Stays 15th. If he has enough fuel, he will get around again and can go again. Fanatical looks to invalidate this lap, and Dutchy has done a 50 in the... okay, time a bit of a time. This looks like it's going to be a relatively good lap from Dutchy, and it puts him P2 with a 16.6. Good lap from the F2 man himself. So that will get him through. So, who is next across the line? It'll be the McLaren of Mad Dog. And he's boxing. Where's Loco? Loco's the next one. Oh, Alpha. That's that Alpha. as Urban Growth is in the pits as well, followed by Elongs, who is on an outlap. We'll follow him around his lap. Onto his flying lap here. Down into one, braking about where the concrete changes colour. You want to take some of that curve, but that's alright. Wants to steer clear, wants to make sure he gets the corner in. Little bit of a lift through turn 3 with the mid-corner understeer kicks in. Braking just about where this bridge is, into turn 4. A little bit wide, but pulls it back quite nicely, on the power nice and early. Now this corner, it's all about feel where you want to brake. And on the power early again. Very nice traction out of there. Let's see how he navigates this. Steers clear of that curve, makes sure of the corner. As the session has ended, hold it through 6th, and he's made it through 9th. Braking about the 100 metres, down into 10 here. Runs a little bit deep, but not to worry. He holds it through, holds it 5th, as Urban Growth has retired, but he is safe. Uses all track, or just about, hits that apex really nice, now into the probably the worst corners on the calendar. Will he hold it? Oh, he's just kept it in. Will this lap be enough to get him up into the top 15? Yes, it puts him 12th with 18.1. That's a good lap from the man. Rapid Racing League, what is going on with Fanatical? Well, Fanatical has retired. He could not put a lap in. So, that is Q1 done. No one is out on track. We have lost McNeil's, F1 Fanatical, BJ Go and Kirko. The 2 Alpines out, along with an Aston Martin and a Williams. As we have Ozbetsy on top, 6/10 quicker than everyone else. Dachi. Yeah, like that. Hello, Formula OCE. Formula OCE is a partner league here at Rapid Racing League. Always thankful for their, as we have random tires spread across the track. Oh, hello, Dachi. Yes, it was a very good lap, mate. You are in the second lead. I'd say Ozbetsy's in a league of his own, but you're in the second lead. Very good lap. We have Elong. Oh, he's coming around again. Did not realise that. Will he improve here? And he does. He improves. Improves by 3/10, I think it was, as Pinju has left the body. It looks like we are having a few technical difficulties with Pinju's audio. He has rejoined now, as that is Q1 done through our Ozbetsy, Dachi.
I think it's still bad.
Kodia, Urban Growth, Oxygen Thief, Hates Purex, Elong, Rango Killer, It's Your Boy, Mad Dog Gringos, RNG Salty, and Loco. Out of Q1 is McNeil's, who had a DNF, F1 Fanatical, and the 2 Alpines, Goff, I should say, and Kirko. Excuse me. On to Q2 we go. What's the strat here, Pinju? Is it mediums or softs?
Well, again, I apologise for my staticky sound. I reckon it'll be... You want to start with the mediums, and...
Start on the mediums.
You could push them about 15, 16, something like that. So if you get a safety car around 14, 15, you either want to put the hards on, or what you do, what Iox Rapid Noodles did yesterday, which you come in the pits, put the softs on for 1 lap, go around, come back in and put mediums on. Which is probably...
What a race it was last night.
It probably is a good strategy.
I'm going to do something. I'm going to turn the party chat down a little bit. T's here. This is both of our first goes commentating. No wonder it is a tester. I will leave party and we will be back in just a second. Now I think you can hear me still. It's breaking up and really static. Yep, we are understanding that we are just trying to fix those technical difficulties. Apologies for that. I'll just try and invite Pinju back to a party here. Where is he? There he is. Invite to party. Alright. He now should be including his audio. Oh, he hasn't joined yet. Alright, back to the action here in Spain. A few drivers out. The first one will be the Haas of Jacos, who has come out on the mediums. Wrangler Killer not far behind him on the softs, and the Red Bull of Elong is out on the mediums as well. See how he can. There looks to be a Williams of Connie on the mediums. Hello. Please let us know if the audio is any better. How about Pinju? You take us for a lap with Kodia around Spain.
I think it's still bad.
Take us for a lap and see how it goes.
I think it's still bad.
It's not, yeah, I've just heard that. It's not too bad. Look, it's not perfect, but it's not too bad. Anyway. First car across the line will be the Haas of Jacos. Let's follow him for the rest of his lap. Very nice return line. Car looks as stable as I have had a mental blank there. Never mind. Turn your volume up. We can't hear you guys too well. Okay, I will turn my mic volume up just a touch. Let's wait till Jacos crosses the line here. See what he does. Oh, my bad. I have not turned any of this on. As looks like it's going to be a good banker lap for Jacos here as he comes across the line for a 17.4 in those mediums. Pinju, how about you run us? Oh, we have had a DNF with Urban Growth here. Pinju, how about you take us for a lap with Loco?
With Loco. Okay, so as he's coming down the front straight, DRS opened. Full DRS everything. Looking to brake probably just after that little bump. He's going for turn 1. Very nice and easy to power after 2 through 3. Don't really care for here, especially in the race, because the tyre temps creeping up through there can make it difficult to turn the car in and get a good line for turn 4. Going for turn 4 now. Nice and easy on the power, good exit. Going into turn 5. As he's missed the apex by a country mile there. I started so it looked like he's backed off on the lap.
Okay, I am back here.
Yeah, like I looks like he backed off his lap and...
Really constantly barking or whatever everywhere he goes. Look, you're not wrong there. But Oz Betsy has gone P1 with a time that is 1.1 seconds quicker than everyone else. As we are following Dutchy on his outlap, he's come out on the mediums. So right now, currently, we have It's Your Boy on softs on an outlap. We have Hey It's Purex, who is invalidated going into turn 5 here. On softs as well, along with who is in the pits, Rango Killer on softs on the outlap, and Dutchy is the game is telling me he's on softs, but my eyes are telling me he's on mediums. That is quite a contrast between the two. Anyway, as we follow up Purex has been, as we follow Green Goats in what lap clubbing will do a 51.2 for the middle sector. Comes across the final corner, DRS wide open, and it is going to be a 18 enough to put him in P4. Pinju has not returned yet. Not sure where it is. So right now we have Oz Betsy on the board in P1, followed by Oxygen C, Jack Ox in P3, Green Goats in 4, Loco in 5. I know Loco has more time, as he looks to be on a fly, as Oz Betsy has retired with 7 minutes to go. He is confident, and why wouldn't you be when you're 1.1 seconds quicker than everyone else? I love the confidence in the man. Oxygen Thief is on an in-lap, as let's follow Dutchy. Into turn 4 here, let's ride on board. There he looks to hit that on the power nicely. The rear end sliding around a little bit. Hits that apex in 5 nicely again on the power early. See how he navigates 7. Plays it real safe. Into 9. Ooh, pin core understeer there, but pulls it out quite nicely, as we will see his middle sector split in just a second. It is a 51-0. Green Goats very nice ring to get out of the way. Into, not sure which turn this is, I'll be honest. Ooh, Dutchy getting on that curb. Ooh, he's just touched that curb, but he's pulled out nicely. This looks to be a pretty good lap from Dutchy, the Formula OCE runner, as he comes across the line for a 17.3. He is getting closer to the 1 second mark of Betsy. It's a good lap from him on the medium. From a guy whose Xbox blew up earlier in the day. Oh, and he spun. Let's just hope he was on the lap there. No contact with the wall. Okay, we have quite a few people on outlaps right now, with the first person crossing the line to be as RNG Salty goes with a 32.4, he is obviously backed off that lap halfway through. He looks to be on another flyer here, as I need to check something. Please, in the chat, let us know if that audio is any better from Pinju. He has been rapidly trying to fix it. As we have RNG Salty has spun it out of turn 8. Mad Dog has retired. He doesn't think he wants to start clear over here. Yeah, anyone in the chat, let us know if Pinju's audio is any better, as we will follow the Aston Martin pace. No, we won't. We'll follow Rango. No, who's on a flying lap here? Tez Signs looks to be on a flying lap. Pinju, how about you just run us through the last sector with Tez Signs, see if the audio is any better.
I don't know if it's any better.
Okay. As Tez Signs comes across the line here with a 17.6, good enough to put him in P5. The two Mercedes boys in 5 and 6. With 4 minutes to go, currently we have Oz Betsy on top with a 16.3. He is already retired. He seems to be confident. Dutchy in second.
It's
Thief in 3.
I don't know why.
Alright, we're gonna call it.
Just give me a sec.
Yeah, okay. We have Tez Signs, who looks to be on an inlet. He won't have might have enough time to go out and softs if he wants. Pinju is still As we have Rango Killer slowing up here, is he gonna box? Yes, he
Yeah, I
will.
think I'm gonna call it. I don't know how to fix this, man.
Yeah, okay.
I don't know, maybe next time we'll have to stream it from my end or something. I don't know. We'll have to sort it out during the week. Alright, I'll see you later.
No, that's alright. See you later. Well, apologies for the technical difficulties here. As we have R&D Salty who spun it once again. Looks like me from last night's race. Anyone who was watching that would get the reference. So we have no one. Oh yes, we do. We have Hayes Purex, who has invalidated coming into the last sector, and Kotia is on a medium tyre run with a looks to be a cool down lap due to his middle sector time. As we follow Hayes Purex on his lap. This lap was the game is once again telling me he's on softs, but I see him on mediums. Anyway, we move on up to zone 3 as Kotia starts his flying lap as well. The only two out on track. A Mercedes is coming out at the moment. We will see who that is. Follow Hayes Purex. Takes turn 5 very nicely. A little bit of a slide on exit. Alright. Into 6 here, no sorry, into 7, into 8, takes that very nicely, steers clear, keeps the car on track, holds it in 7th and always run wide there. Has kept it from the invalidation though. The middle sector split is a 51-0. One of the better ones I think we've seen. That tells me he's on the soft with a few. Ooh, car's all out of shape across the path at 14. And 13, I don't know. Into this corner, very nice. Uses all the track as Green goes has with. Around that final corner here, comes across the line here, wide open for a 17.8. That will be good enough, I would think, to get him on the mediums. But he does not have the time to get him to come around. As we follow Kodia across the line here, 15 seconds off in his time. This looks like it's going to be a good lap from the man, and it comes across with a 17.2, goes into P2 on those soft tyres. So, the next, as we have, it's your boy here on an out lap, ready to come across. This is the lap that will decide if they get through to Q3. So we have Loco in the pits. Salty trying to get through on those mediums. And those are the two we have out on track. Loco is obviously conceded. He wants to start P11. Salty can get into Q3 if he puts the lap together. As we have yellows in sector 1 and 2. As that looks like Kodia has retired from the session. Let's follow R&D Salty around this lap. It's your boy does not need to complete the lap unless he wants to be on those softs. As the session has now finished, Salty a little bit of understeer through 2, 3 as well, just dancing that play. As you'll see, his first sector split, it is a 21.3, 2.5 seconds up on his previous time. Keeps the car in the middle of the track. Doesn't want to go on it, doesn't want to get all out of shape on there. Down into 7 here, through 8, a little bit of slide but keeps it on track, through 9, the most crucial corner on this track. Very nice, keeps it very safe as Super 94 has joined. Oh, he's running a bit wide, he's running a bit deep, will he keep it up? He keeps it from invalidating. Will this be, he needs to be at least in the 18.2s. Below 18.2s to see if he can make it through the Q2 here. He will knock Green Goats out if he can do that. 5 seconds across the line, 4 seconds across the line, 3 seconds. I don't think it'll be enough. As he comes across the line, stays P12, and that is it. Q2 is done. Q2 is done. As we have lost Loto, RNG Salty, Urban Growth, Mad Dog, all out in Q2. Elong did not set a time either, as through to Q3 we have Betsy on the mediums, Dutchy on the mediums, Oxygen Thief on the mediums, Jackos on the mediums, Tez Sons on the mediums, Purex, Rango Killer, Gringos all on the mediums, with It's Your Boy on softs as well as Kodia. It's Your Boy, no sorry, Oz Betsy looks to be the hot favourite for this race for pole, 1 second ahead of everyone else. But don't count out Kodia here, he knows his way around this track better than anyone else. Let me just check the messages. As we have hello to all the viewers in chat. Send us a message through the chat if you are watching. And if you are from RRL or Rapid Racing League, put the hashtag GetRapid. As we are waiting, let's go to race director. So, the confidence has been shining through Oz Betsy today. Retiring with 7 minutes to go in Q1, in Q2. That is putting a statement out there. Not sure why we are waiting here. We had 3 invalidated lap times through that session. We had 2 retirements. We had 3 retirements actually through terminal damage. All on their first laps pushing. Oh yes, super in the chat, Get Rapid. As we have 24 viewers. Well, hello there. Not too sure why we are waiting. We'll get that sorted out. Elong, if you are watching the stream, we are waiting on you. There we go. We have the timer. Elong is glitching. He will be restarting the game, no worries. Into Q3 we go. 12 minutes of absolute flying laps here. My pick for pole would be Oz Betsy, followed by Kotia, followed by Dutchy for P3. But in Formula 1, anything can happen. The first out on track will be Dutchy. He will be on those soft tyres. Not sure anyone in history to qualify in Q3 on the medium tyres. He is the first one out on track. We'll have a clear run ahead of him, it looks to be. Every person coming out will make sure. Red Bull looking strong today, but I think McLaren will put them at the post. Apologies for the quality of this stream. It has been my first one. Solo commentating on the first one as well. Not ideal, but you know, it's fine, we'll get through it. I guess while we're waiting, we did one race last night out in the wrong Spain. The winner was Huda. Clinical drive qualified some stupid lap. I think it was a 14.8. No, it would have been a 14.7 or 8. That's too quick that anyone else, even the reigning champion Rapid Ruby, couldn't. Anyway, we follow the first flying lap of Q3 is taken up by Dutch. ERS on, as I don't have the telemetry up again. That is just fantastic. Well done. Keeping away from inside curve at 2 was to keep it safe. Then I'll lift through 3 just to get the front end to grip up and then power out into 4, braking about where the bridge is. Want to carry a lot of speed in here, minimum speed around 140 kph I find. You can get that, you can get on the power real nice. Into 5, comes real close to the apex, uses all the available track on exit besides the curve. Into 6, now into 8 that is. Looks to be a good lap from Dutch. He takes a lot of curb on the inside. Downshifts to 7 just to get the rotation up into 8 now. Going to turn 10. There's a 50.5 in middle circuit split. Any wheel spin, no wheel spin at all. This must be 11 into 12 here. That's on the power early, uses all the available track. Into 13. Now into probably the worst chicane on the game. In the 14, don't want to be hitting those yellow curves, but he pulled it off, uses all the track there. And comes across the line to be a 16.5. And it's quicker than what he did in Q1 on those softs. That is the benchmarker for the next person to beat, and that will be Green Goats. 50.5 for his middle second time. Looks relatively the same to as he comes across the line and does a 17.05 tenths off the man from OCE. Next one across the line will be the Mercedes of Tez Sons. 50.8 will be as he puts it into P3. 17.5. Good luck. As he is, but no ERS left after one push flying lap. Intriguing. Next one across the line is the Alfa Romeo of Oxygen Fleet. About 1/10 off his watch. Being RRL back. Next one, as Betsy goes with a 16 flat. No surprise there, as Jakos comes across the line here. And puts in a 16.2. This is getting spicy now. Cordia with a 17.8, and the Red Bull on Dutchie's now round back into the pits. It looks like Green Goats is on an in-lap. And that is it. Ooh, we have a spinner. As signs up at turn 10, I think that is. Spins it around, gets out of the way of the Aston Martin coming through. Okay, now Hayat Purex is showing on screen that he's on mediums, but I'm seeing he's on softs. Coming along with his, I don't know, it's my game, whatever. Not a big deal. Rango Killer just come out of the pits. As It's Your Boy seems to be on his first push lap of the session with 6.5 minutes to go. As he sets the purple sector 1 with a 21.9. I think that might be a little bit, but I'm not sure. Uses all the track and someone inside there at turn 5. 3 turns 16. Making about where the curve, just after the curve is 70. Very nice, that's about as quick as you want that. The turn 9 really take a lot of inside curve and steers through the outside curve. Looks to be a good lap here. As that is a 51.0 for his middle sector. Uses all the track there on exit of 11. Into 12. On the power early. Opens up the entry for 13. Flips that yellow sausage curve. Not to worry though. Into 14, 15. Around through 16. Looks like a good lap there from It's Your Boy. He will come across the line to put him in P6 with a 17.3. Rango Killer as Hayat Purex. Excuse me. Uses all the track there on the exit 15 into 16. And he goes P3 with a 16.4. Tips Butchie by 5/100ths of a second. The last person who set a lap here will be Rainbow Killer, but from the ghosting it looks like he may have spun it. Away, 5 minutes to go. Box for a new fresh set of tires. We go again. Excuse me for a second. Rango Killer does end up coming into the pits here for a fresh set, as we have the Aston Martin who looks to be on an in-lap. No, he's keeping going. He might be trying to go again, as he is on a second flyer on these tyres, on his second lap. As it looks like for the race we will have a second commentator, that being the Relics. One of the quickness. Ooh, as ASPRX has binned it out of 4. Heavy crash into the wall going into 5. Can successfully say I've done that myself. It's a big crash. It's a shame he looks good. I can't remember if he stays in P3 or if he goes to the back of the 10. Anyway, have we have Claudia on a lap here? Much green goes into 1. Looks like he's back. Osbet is coming out again to improve his 16th lap. Yakos on and out lap. We'll ride on with him. Seems to be the closest to let you get a feel what kind of lap he can do here. Yeah, that's wide open down the main straight. Need to improve by about 1.5 tenths to take that provisional P1 spot. Track has rubbered up quite a bit. Little lift through turn 3, get the car turned in. Crash with the power. Pass down the front turn and brake in about the bridge into turn 4, as is a purple sector 1. He is 1/10 up. Does he hit this apex? Yes, hits it very nicely. Uses all the available track. He will keep P3, says Super. Thank you for that clarification. Excuse me. Holds it in 7th. Uses a bit of that inside curve DRS. Tries to get this slip through here from Odd Betsy. As it is a 49.9 for his middle sector split. A 10th up, he'll need a bit more than that. Needs to find a better time to his last sector. Holds, hugs that inside curve. Uses all the track. Doesn't want to get on the curb, it unsettles the car. Hits that apex very nicely. Brakes early for the chicane, gets it turned in. Ooh, running it down. Now what will this be? It will come across the line. Will he get it? And he goes P1 with a 16.087 milliseconds quicker than Ozbetsy. That's a good lap from Jackass. As we will now follow Ozbetsy around his lap. See what he can do. See if he can improve. Oxygen Thief has called it quits with 5th with a 16.5, so has Green Goats. Ace Purex is also up the PNF. Braking made into 1, hits that curb. Ooh, had to lift off, unsettled the car on the curb with 2. Nice rotation proof. Well, rotation, what am I talking about? Brake side into 4, hits that at curb on the power nice and early. Uses all the track. Looks to be a quick lap here. I missed his first sector split. Good on me. Let's see how he navigates 7, 8 and 9. Take a lot of curve into 7. Use it on the exit of 8. Into 9 here. Will he keep it in 7? Yes. Touch a little bit of the curve. What will this split be? Remembering, as he is 3.5 tenths up, this looks to be a crack in the lap. He has a little bit of traffic in front of him, but that shouldn't really impede him, as it is Rango Killer. All he needs to do, hold this and he will take pole. Making early into the chicane, gets a turn. Make sure he doesn't validate on exit. Keeps it well on the line. Power on it. Oh my god, that was close. As he comes across the line, so it's a 15.7, nearly 4 tenths quicker than his previous best, and will take pole position here. Unless someone else can do it. Dutchy into sector 3 here. Will the second next to us line as Tez Science goes into P4 with a 16.5. We go back in with him. Let's see what Dutchy can do. Hits that apex. 14, 15, 15, 6. This is 15 now. On the power alley, see what he can do. And it's going to be a 16.0, puts it into P2. Pips Jack off at the post. He will line up on the front row next to Ozbetsy with Jackoffs on the second row. As we have a second commentator here, make sure you include your audio mate Relix, otherwise known as Nathan.
Yes, boys, how are we, mate? How are we?
He has come to join me for this 33 lap race around Spain. That is the end of qualifying here. No one else on a flying lap.
Oh, I missed calling, mate.
Except it's your boy, but he has given it.
Well, if anyone finishes in the top 10 here, they're doing a better job than me, so...
I'm doing a better job than 10 of us yesterday. I was betting another league here, 3.5 tenths quicker than anyone else.
Yeah, mate, Betsy's rapid, mate. Div 2, for sure.
But
easy.
Between 2 and 3, only 400ths of a second. As we have Betsy lines up in pole position with Dutchy on the first row with him. On the second row we have Jackos, Purex. Third row, Tez Signs and Oxygen Thief. Fourth row we have I've screwed that up. Fourth row we have Oxygen. Tez Signs and Oxygen Thief on the third row.
You know, I join the spectate, mate.
Yes, mate. I will invite you to this game. Oh, you're in?
Yeah, mate.
As people in the chat, what do we think of that qualifying session? It was quite the intense towards the end there. Ozbetsy pulled one out of his ass and comes home for that pole position. It was to be expected, really. As we are here on the grid for the race on Sunday. Based on that, Ozbetsy is the hot favourite, but Dutchy, he could pull one out, and it's not an easy track to keep the car on for the whole lap, as I know from yesterday, as you know from yesterday.
It's very difficult.
What are your thoughts on this track?
Oh, mate, it took a bit easier to do, like, probably turn 1 and turn 9, I think it is, up second narrow straight's pretty difficult, but yeah, it took some time.
Took some time, took some practice.
Yeah.
We have the session starting in 25 seconds. We will have the formation lap, otherwise known as the mono lap. As Pajala, the Div 1 commentator.
That is your favourite lap in there, mate, where you spend all the time.
Oh, look, it's just I mean, look, you have to push the limits to get those tires here.
Yeah, mate.
Sometimes you overdo it.
Let's hope we don't have
around you go.
400 safety cars anyway.
Well, if there is, there'll only be 4 because that's the max limit of the game.
Fair enough.
Alright, now, if I can get a better view than that, that'll be great. As it will not let me... there we go. We're on the formation up here. At 34 minutes plus 12 on Sunday at Spain. We'll go position change at the start, telemetry enabled, lap data enabled. So what are your tactics on a formation lap? What do you tend to do on this lap, on the way to the grid?
Well, step 1 is
to
communicate
with your
the
team.
Complete.
That's a good thing.
Yeah.
Not touch anyone. Get relegated back to the grid straight away.
If I'm at the front start on mediums, mate, usually try and get up to 90 so they don't go too cold at the start.
Yep.
But otherwise, mate, just keep, if they're soft, just keep them like up to 80, 78, 80, pretty good. What are your top 3 predictions, mate?
Top 3 positions for this race. I think Odbetsy will run away with this very quickly.
Yes,
He will build a gap. I think the race is going to be between Purex, Signs, Jackos and Ducky for the remaining podium positions.
Yes, mate.
I do like it.
I've got Betsy winning, same as you. But I've got a big name to come through and get a podium here. I've got my man Oxygen Thief to come through and get a podium.
Oxygen Thief to come through and get a podium.
Yes, mate.
Starting from the 3rd row of the grid. It's always possible. I mean, you look at me last night, spun out, and me, albeit a penalty, as Oxygen Thief was lagging all over the shop.
Yes,
as we go back to the grid, we'll run through the lineup one more time. We have Betsy 1, Dutchy in 2. Jackos in the 3rd position, with Purex in 4th. On the 3rd row of the grid, we have Signs and Oxygen Thief. 4th row, Green Goats and Cordia. 5th row, we have It's Your Boy and Rango Killer. That's rounding out the top 10. Onto the 6th row of the grid, we have Loco starting in those medium tyres with the Ferraris in 11th and 12th for R&D Salty. On the 7th row, we have Urban Growth and Mad Dog. 8th row, Elongated and Kirko. 2 Renaults lining up next to each other with Fanatical, McNeil's on the 19th and Supra. He is ghosted, as he said in the chat, he'll do better than what he did last night. As we go to 5, red lights here at the Spanish Grand Prix, and it is lights out, and away we go, as no one is moving. Great. Oh.
Wait. There we go.
There we go.
Lights out.
Everyone's lights out and away we go. As there is a Alfa Romeo at the back who hasn't moved, and it's your man Oxygen Thief.
It's alright, mate. It's early on. He's still got it.
Early on, he'll come back. As we have Ozbetsy, who has created a 5/10 gap down the straight. Anything go? Oh, as Hayes Purex has retired from the second. Where does that happen? That has happened in at turn 2. As we have a safety car. A safety car early. We're not even a third of the way through the first lap. We have a safety car.
VSC,
Wow.
mate. VSC.
VSC, okay. My game has come up with a safety
Oh,
car.
okay, right. Maybe it is.
Anyway. The top 3 have stayed in the same positions.
Betsy got a
Biggest
1.6.
winner. Betsy with a 1.6 lap gap lead on the top above Dutch. As our biggest winner here is Mad Dog, who has climbed up 6 positions in half a lap. Rango Killer up 1, Urban Growth up 3 from 13th into 10th. We have BJ Goff into 14th through 17th, McNeil's up from 19th into 15th, Fanatical up 2, Oxygen Thief. As what is happening? Oh, as Betsy gets a drive-through penalty. The man leading the race has got a drive-through penalty, speeding on the safety car. That is going to surely send him right to the back of the field. He will need to take it within the next few laps. That will put Dutchy into the lead. Will he take it? No, he will want to gain a bit of a gap. See what he can do here.
I think that was Fanatical when they lost it on the curb there.
As we have a slow Williams McNeil's. And Elon cut that chicane. We'll see who with the car stop there. As he has come into the pits, I wonder if it's for a front wing change here. We will soon find out. Oxygen Thief looks to be going relatively slowly here. As he is in the pits, we have glitching all over this place. Elongated with a 5-second penalty for speeding in the pit lane. Anyway, well, is he getting his wing change? Yes, he's lost his front wing. Moving up through the field here, going back to the front. Dutchy has pulled a 1.3. Dutchy is the effective leader here. Pulled a 1.4 second gap on Jack. See if he can hold that. Both on the medium tire will be looking to stretch us off. Whereas Pajala around manual corner to go for the reds. I think Oxy may have disconnected. I think you might be right.
It's Oxy.
Anyway.
DC.
Urban Growth right on the tail of Rango Killer, who is on the tail of Mad Dog, our biggest climb on lap 1 here, or lap... There we go, will we stand on up the inside here at turn 10? As we have Goff has retired at turn 8, will that bring out a safety car? We will. The accident has been done with, as that is another VSC, as we have overtaking under second position. What has happened there?
Betsy won't be able to serve his drive-through either. Yes.
Betsy will not be able to serve his drive-through here.
He's only got one more
In the
lap.
safety car conditions.
To
And
do it.
he has to come in next lap, otherwise he will be disqualified. That is the FIA rules and regulations, as Kurko has received another drive-through for speeding on the safety car. Not always good. I tell you what, I've had that happen to me. Was not happy. Need to be travelling at, I think it might be 20% slower or 30% slower, I'm not too sure. We have a few people climbing up 6 spots here. Look at Mad Dog up in the 8th. But he has a 5-second gap to the next car in front. It's the Mercedes, as Kurko gets another drive through speed on the safety car. That's 2 under the 1 safety car VSC. Anyway, we'll move on.
We'll most likely see Betsy in this lap. Let's hope that there's no VSC or safety car, or else he will be disqualified.
Yes. He needs to get that. He needs to come in this lap. Our theoretical leader is Dutchy. Sitting in P2 with a 1.6 second lead on the Jackoff. We have Kotya on the edge of signs to really take a dive bomb in the turn. Brakes late. Will he get it stopped? He's not going to be able to get it stopped there. Where has Signs gone? Signs have got massive under on him. Under over. Very nice.
Nice pass there.
Off his car there by Sun. Reminds me of a Carlos Sainz move. The name might be Spanish. I don't know.
Is Betsy did not come in?
Unless the VSC does remove one of those laps, he will have to box this lap. Surely he has to take his drive through this lap.
That's risky. I wouldn't take it there.
It is risky, but look at the gap he's created. He's already created a 2-second gap. If we look, he will always have a split here. Here's Signs. What has happened there?
I'll tell you what, if this brings out a safety car.
If this brings out a safety car, Betsy will be done. What has happened there? Has he got damaged?
Yeah.
It always rear tires are really hot. He's sliding all over the shop. Does he have a puncture? Does not look like it. As elongated says the fastest lap of the race is 20.1. That will sure get quicker as the track warms up and fuel roads reduce. As we have a yellow in sector 1 for the Red Bull of Elong. We have just given him the wrap, but he has spun it on the exit 1. Not to worry there. As we...
Oh, McNeil.
What has happened there? Fanatical has been in the wall and that brings
out
the safety car. This Betsy could be screwed here. He is on the last... Ooh, this is going to get interesting.
Should have come in the previous lap.
What happens to Betsy now? As he can continue on for one more lap it seems. But this will bunch up the field. This will bunch up the field here. That means his gap that he was building is going to be depleted. As Goff puts in the chat, that was a quick race for you. It was a quick race, mate, but not to worry. Fanatical has left the session. I think quits for the night as we have.
I think Oxy is still here.
Oxy might be here, we're not too sure.
Yeah, there it is.
Betsy has been disqualified. There it is. That's just unfortunate for him. Couldn't do nothing about that. Got a drive through. Should have taken it on the green flag running there.
Yeah, I felt bad for him,
yeah.
But that,
so right,
yeah.
He built a gap. He got told by convincing him out. But, you know, that's racing.
Good old Cody's.
Good old Cody's. But he should have taken it on the green flag running. It was risky, always risky.
Very
Especially
fair.
the safety car possibility
Up
on this
10
game.
spots to Mad Dog with the move, up to 4.
Mad Dog up 10 spots,
On
you're
the
exactly
mediums.
right. He is looking quick, and he's looking passive too. With Urban up 8 positions behind him as well. You got a feel for Betsy though. You got a feel for him.
Yes, thanks.
Let's see if he will join us in the comms box here and see what he has, his thoughts are on that. We'll go here. How do I get, there we go. Invite the party. Safety car looks like it's going around again. It's only its first lap there.
Yes, mate, I think go around 2 more times.
Yep. Boys, spread out, boys. As Ozbetsy has joined the party. Mate, if you don't mind including your audio.
Yeah, man.
Ah, that's a shame. You had taken pole by convincing him out, and just unlucky with the safety car.
Yeah, I wasn't quite sure of the rules, but it is what it is. It was a learning curve.
Yeah, mate.
That's a learning curve.
Definitely
Oh, well.
is. And I said on stream that maybe you should have taken it the lap before, but it was very you couldn't count on a safety car that lap to not allow you to go in. So it's been unfortunate, but
Yeah, I'm pretty sure because when the virtual safety car was out previously, I think I did 4 laps, and it still said I had 2 laps remaining to serve it. So I think when the VSC's out, it kind of counteracts for it because you virtually can't take a drive through during the VS3.
Yellow flag running.
But yeah, it is what it is. Oh well.
I mean, look, let's be honest, you're in Div 1 reserve for sure.
Yeah. I was kind of looking
but
forward
you
to
know
it,
what?
just get some practice for the Tier 1, but yeah.
it's alright, mate. I've got 0 points, mate. It's all good, long season.
Anyway, it's a learning curve, but I guess the next time if you got a drive through, you just take it straight away.
Yeah, I kind of wanted to get a gap because I didn't want to come out in last, but
Oh, we have a spinner on the safety car, and that is RNG Salty. He has lost his front wing under safety car at turn 8. That could be costly. One round. Having trouble selecting a gear. Safety car is in this lap. Oh, that's a shame for RNG. That means he'll have to box it. Yeah, he can't get the car turned at all.
My
He'll
boy
have to
Oxy,
pick the new
Oxy
ring.
thinks to get a podium. Trust me. It's still there.
Oxy's in upper 11th. As we will follow Dutchy
I'll leave you lads to it.
on this restart.
Unlucky, buddy.
Thank you, mate. Thank you for your input today. And,
No worries.
look, nice poll.
Cheers, mate. Stay up.
So, yeah. As that was Betsy joining us for a bit of mid-race commentary. We still have 27 laps to go. When will Dutchy go? When you were controlling the field for a safety car period last night, when did you go?
On the exit of the chicane right
As he's
there.
gone now. He is gone now. Will he has that gap. He won't get overtaken.
Green
Burning
goats.
everybody else.
Green goats up and inside.
Green goats going for the move. Cool that up. Thinks better of it. Let's jack off the beat. We have RNG Salty penalty for speeding in the pit lane. That's unfortunate as Kirko is in the box as well. We will keep on the top 3 here. As Loco has left the session, I wonder if something's come up there. Reedy 999, I missed it. What happened at the start? Well, Oz Betsy took a drive to the seat on the safe car, and due to unlucky yellow flag time placements, he could not take it. It ended up his time running out and being disqualified. Anyway, moving on. We still have a long way to go in this race yet. A long way to go. Dutchy already built a 1.2 second gap. He's broken the DRS. He is looking quick. I will put him as my favourite to win this race from here. Controls the pace, boxes, gets a good run. As Mad Dog has lost a bit of time to Green Goats. 2 seconds down. I wonder if he's had a moment. Kotia on the gearbox of signs, going to go for the move here. Slipping that slipstream, test signs, not giving him much room on the outside. Burning that ELS. Do you reckon he'll take the move here? Ooh, test signs has used a bit of on the end. As all has shaped, but Kotia is on the hards, they can go to the end for
It will be interesting.
2,000 laps around this track.
Yep. It will be interesting to see that if Dutchy
And
pits
then
early.
Oxy up the inside. Oxy up the inside of Kotia. In it. Oh, what a move. Oh, follow it. Puts it into P9. Turn the game 8. Turn the game volume down.
Oh
Okay.
no!
Oh, we have a spinner.
Mad Dog.
We have Mad Dog in the wall. As will that bring out another safety car? Not quite yet. Oh, he was doing so well. He was up in the P4. Up 10 or so spots. Ah, it's a real shame. As we have signs on the back of Rango Killer. Will Oxy go for the move into the last chicane? Surely not. There's not enough room for 2 cars there. But no, as we have a second safety car of the race. The second safety car of the race has come out. I'll just fix this audio. Please let me know if that audio is any better. As we have the second safety car of the race here on lap 9.
Interesting to see that none of the top 6 or top 4 decided to go on to hards. It will be interesting whether they go on at this lap or they do try and stretch out the softs.
It will be. As we experienced last night, if you leave it too late under safety car, it is a real struggle and a real pain to come back.
Yes, mate.
As a prime example being
Myself.
think himself, the man on the comms box with me, Relics.
I tried it and then lost my front wing on the safety car, so it was pretty good.
Oh, mate, you've had a bit of a shocker run to the start of the season.
Fuck me.
But you know what? 20-something races to go. Still quiet, but I can hear you. Alright, I'll speak a little bit louder, I think, then. Anyway, is anyone going to come into the pits here?
I don't think they are. They are.
Green Goats is in.
Green Goats is
It's
in.
your boy not. Green Goats is in.
No, it's not.
Sign's not. Oxy's not. Coddy's not. Kirko is coming around the back.
Urban is in. Urban.
Let's see what Green Goats goes for.
Wait, on my screen it's
Oh, it's
Urban.
Urban,
Yeah,
not
it's
Green
Urban.
Goats.
Urban.
My apologies.
Alf Barry, man, good decision, I reckon.
Paddy boxes for the Reds. That is a bold strategy.
Do stop.
I wonder what is the thinking behind that. He's going to 2-stop. He is committed to it. He can't push those tires to the end.
Might be big brain and another safety car coming and put on mediums so everyone else gets for hards.
Exactly that. With the amount of safety cars, I think within 3 nights of racing here in Spain under Rapid Racing League, in 66 laps, or sorry, 76 laps of racing, there have been a total of 10 safety cars. Now you put that as 3 laps under safety car, 30 out of those 76 laps have been under yellow flag conditions. Now don't get me wrong, that if I'm not mistaken, that is relatively close to half, 40-odd% of all laps done around Spain. As Mick Nielsen's left the session, he has retired. Not sure quite where that happened. Anyway.
If this is Spain, I can't wait for the safety cars at Monaco.
If this is Spain, a racetrack with space, Monaco will be a racetrack with no space. Anyway. Still leading is RRL Dutchy. Rapid Racing League Dutchy. He's going to kill me for saying that. As he pulls a dummy to go into the box yard. Does not catch any of them out. Anyone following? Anyone going in? I don't think so. It would be pretty dumb to go into the pits, on my opinion anyway, right now. These boys have listened. They have listened to what we've said, kept a 2 cars length between the guys in front. It is quite important. I mean, you've experienced it, I've experienced it. It's not nice when you get hit from the guy behind on the safety car.
Yes, mate, 5-second penalty.
You caught 5 seconds for not doing nothing. It's, yeah. Anyway. Back to Spain here.
Now, I just want to point out
That means...
that,
yes, go ahead.
That, after the safety cars, around about this time last night, yeah, you had about the same tyre wear on the mediums, and just saying, on the exit turn through, those mediums are very slippery. So it will be interesting to see after the restart if everyone in the top 5 or 4 or 3 or whatever just keep it together. That's what they do.
Yes.
It does feel slippery.
Oh, as Big Scott Gerritsen is in the stream.
Oh.
A-Boys has the stream. Look, I don't think it could be going much better. Besides the technical difficulties, enjoying it.
It's going good, man.
They listened. They ranted. We ranted. They listened. Anyway. There is not a lot of grip on this track anyway, let alone when you've got cold tyres. Prime example being, I unfortunately have to say this, but my teammate Clem, he gives it a bit of juice on the exit when safety car's in on the chicane and spins it. Oh, as Scott in the chat once someone named Relics notice him.
To what?
You want to have to notice him?
Oh,
In the
notice
chat,
him.
notice me.
No, I'm not even watching.
Notice me, Daddy Relics.
Wait, this is
Anyway,
this is the bloke I helped behind on the whole millions when he was on very soft for like 5 laps.
who?
Oh, good old Scott in the chat.
Good old Scotty in the chat. Big Scotty Dotty. RL actually keeping Burned Mylander on his toes here. He's almost pushing the safety car around turn 3. Distance, green go, boy, very nice guys. You want to do that on the safety car no matter.
Let's go.
I think you will be right. As Super, if you're in the chat, your ghost is 2 minutes behind. That seems quite large. You have ghosted out, you have gonna drive at safety car speed. Well, at this rate, Burn Mylander is not pushing the absolute nuts off the Mercedes AMG. Don't know what car it is. But you know what? You have 22 laps to get home. Not the sprint. Oh, safety car confirmed in this lap. Would you like to do the commentary of the restart?
Oh mate, first time on comms, I thought you guys have a crack.
Yes, mate.
Right, man. As we have someone spinning it? What is going on at the back?
No.
Anyway, Dutchy, when will he go? I reckon he will go on the exit of the chicane. He's really close to safety car, so you need to slow it down a bit. He won't be able to go.
Oh, as Coco gets a 5-second penalty for RNG.
Yeah.
That's unfortunate.
I think Jack will keep him really close. I reckon Jack will have pass by the first corner.
As he's gone.
Oh, Dutchy has done it. Dutchy is absolutely gapped.
ERS. Oh, Rango Kill has gone a bit wide. Sainz gets him on the exit of 2 there. Oh my god, Cody up in. It's 3 wide in turn 2.
Oh.
Not end well. And there's in the wall, there's a big crash.
Oh.
Oxygen Thief, your man Oxy's out. Not out of the race, but in the gravel. So is Cody up. That was never going to work.
Very wide, boys, long race.
It's a long race. It's safety car restart. That
Big
is
learning
unfortunate.
conditions.
3 into 1 does not work.
As we
2
see
into 1 does not work.
Dutchy 1.4, 1.5 now already.
He has pulled a gap. He has pulled a gap longer than the distance between when New South Wales goes into lockdown and when it comes out, as that is unknown. That does not make sense. Doesn't matter.
Right, mate. I thought you were going to make a joke about State of Origin, but that's right. As we, I already know
He
RNG
has pulled
Salty is having a hard time with those offs. Yes, mate, 1.7 seconds.
Part of 2 seconds on the opening lap. Sets the fastest lap while at that with a 20.0. Those tyres are coming in nicely. The closest battle on track right now is between Green Goats and Jackos.
Just quietly, if I was Jackos, I would be boxing with the next 3 or so laps to go on the hards to try and do something different to Dutchy. As we have Salty, who I just said was struggling on those
Salty
softs.
has retired as we have a VSC. As the man pointed out, Nathan pointed out, those softs run out very quickly. 1 or 2 push laps and they're cooked. So race laps, they're not real good. VSC. So would you box now?
I would.
The VSC,
I would.
Would you box now?
Yep, straight away. If the VSC is still out at front straight, I will be going hard.
I mean, what you're It's not a free pit stop, but it'll save you a little bit of time.
And if I was Jackos, I'd be doing the exact opposite of what Dutchy's about to do.
You heard it here first, guys. On Div 3, Relics, the man with the insight. What's going to happen here? When will the VSC? We get no information if the VSC is going to end here in the box. Let's see what happens. Dutchy slowed right down. He's going to continue
Jackos
on.
go. Jackos going.
Jackos.
Going.
Jackos has continued.
He's
As Kirko with another drive-through penalty. That is not ideal. As we are green flag running.
Your boy has been gapped by 2.5 seconds.
It's your boy has been. He's obviously been asleep for that safety VSC restart. Anyway, we go to the front. Will he pull out another 1 second gap Dutchy here? On Jackos, yes it does look like it. He's broken at second.
I really
As
think
long as he
Jackos
keeps out
should
of
have gone
DRS,
for
he'll
hard
put him away. It's going to be interesting what's the strategy here.
Yeah. Because it'll be close
There'll be no-
in if VSC's in safety cars last night, so I reckon the cars will be around about the 29-30% mark right now. So 33
You heard
maybe.
it first. And look, once they hit about 40 on this game, they start to go off pretty quickly.
Yep.
Especially in the rear end.
And front left hurts here, big time.
The front left dies here, is the way to put it. Especially on these softer compounded tyres. When will one of the first...
Green
as we
goats
have a
in-
box of green goats in the pits. As we have yellows in sector 3.
Oh, this could be the
That
god
is
play.
for Tez. Who is that for? Tez Science. As Rango has also felt, what does Green Goats put on here? This
He
is
puts
going
in
to be
hard.
interesting.
Well, I've got him for the win.
As he's putting on a set of white tyres. The
Yep.
whites.
Alpha Terry,
The
man.
white walled hard tyres. That could be the OG play here. We are just past half distance. From experience on these tyres, they come in very nice.
Yes. And the hards do feel a lot like the mediums after a certain amount of time.
And they will only get quicker. They will only get quicker throughout this race. Will Dutchy I think Dutchy has to respond this lap.
I think so. Either that or he stretches
I
all the
think-
way out to the softs, which is risky if there's no more safety cars.
Yes. But considering the safety car record, it's quite the... look, you wouldn't put too much money on it.
Yes. But if safety car came out within the next 3 or 4 laps, he will still have to put on the hards, and that will still put him behind Green Goats, and Green Goats will have track position.
Yes, does he respond here?
He does.
Yes, he does. He's in the box. He's in the pits. Does Jackos... Jackos continues around.
Okay, Jackos, I think, as a
Does he
start
slow down?
move
Yes.
to go to the top.
Jackos doing the opposite to Dutchy. Now, what does Dutchy put on here? He's putting on the medium tyres again. Something has gone wrong there. That is committing him to a 2-stop.
That is, I think, a bit of an error there, but
I think you might be right. I don't think Dutchy would have wanted to put on those mediums.
as we see Green Goats around the final corner, I think Dutchy's got it easy. Those mediums going good.
I think that might be a strategy mistake there from Dutchy.
If he's big braining knows something that we don't, then
And I mean, look, the man's a genius, so you never know. Anyway, we'll move up to the front. Jackos has a 5-second lead from the next boy. Yeah, next boy. From your boy behind. He's been on these tyres since the start. Will he respond here? I think he is going to have to respond.
no, I think he should go wait for another safety car.
Wait for another safety car.
Or try and stretch this off.
I like your thinking.
Just because, why not? Better mix it up. Mix it up.
You know what? We've had one as he's continuing around. I like that.
Good man, good man.
Oxygen Thief up into P5.
Yes,
Your
mate.
man Oxygen Thief is the
Podium, mate.
effective. No, he's not.
Mate, those tyres could go to the end. Or... those tyres could
They will
to
go
the
to the end. They will go to the end. If he wants him, he can push him to the end. That will put him on... that'll put him on 30 lap old tyres.
But Haas can do the
But
whole
they
race.
can go to the end.
Yep.
As he's going for the move down into turn 1 on Ted Sainz.
Ooh,
Oh, something
give him
happened
room.
there. I wonder if there's been a glitch.
I'm not sure what happened there.
Dutchy is gaining rapidly on oxygen though. Those medium tyres have come up a treat.
Top 3 still have to pit though, so...
The top 3 still have to pit. Those softs are not going to the end from Urban Growth.
If they do, I'll
It's
give
your
them
boy.
$20.
It's your boy. If he tyres safe, he might just get those mediums to the end, but they will be very, 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 very slow.
Yes.
Here's Sainz cutting a bit of the track there. That will be a warning.
Jackoff's extending this massively. He's pushing hard right now.
He's pushing hard. He's using a little bit of ERS. He wants that gap. He knows that if he gets this safety car now, he puts on a fresh... As he's in the pits, he comes into the pits on like 18. What will he put on?
It'll be for hards.
Question. It has to be for hards. Ooh, as he locks up into the pits, nearly doesn't make the speed limit. Surely he comes in for hards here. Surely he comes in for hards. Surely he doesn't do the Dutchy and put...
He's putting on
a fresh
softs.
set of softs. Dutchy sets the fastest lap of the race in the time being in the 19 flat. He's on a charge. This is going to be very close between Jackos's tyres and the end of the race.
I don't think they're getting there. I really don't think they're going to get there.
No, not all right.
We saw with RNG Salty those 6 lap old tyres and he had no grip out of turn 2 and he's got another 14 laps.
And Urban Growth here, but he is on 8 lap hold and he seems to be hanging on. I wonder if it's something to do with the setups here.
Could be. Urban Growth could be on a very high level.
But he has no ERS, none whatsoever.
Oxy, 3rd.
Oxy up into P3, gets the move on Sainz done.
But next year we have to pit.
Sainz runs it a bit wide on exit. If Urban can keep it tight in this last chicane, I think with the power of DRS... Oh, he's hit that sausage curb. That might be... Oh, he's in the pits. Oxy's in the pits.
Yep.
Your man...
It'll be mediums.
Urban's in the pits. Your man, Oxy, is in P2. He's on track for that podium.
Well, there's 2 people right behind him. I'm about to take him.
Is there going to be a double? It's going to go 3 right here. Hold your horses, boys. Dutchy. Oh, what a move by Dutchy. Takes 2 in the one.
Great move,
that will
boys.
be going on Pajols. Overtakes of the
Good racing, boys. Good racing.
Good racing. Good route from each other. As Tez Sainz and Oxygen going at it into turn 4. Oh, and there's been contact and he's spun. Tez Sainz and Oxygen Thief have made contact and they have both spun. That's going to be controversy at the end of the race. Because that lets Jackos pass. Jackos is now after Dutchy, who is after It's Your Boy. Remembering Dutchy, start on those mediums, has to box again. There is going to be some talking points between that collision after this race, I can tell you now. Oh, and we have Urban Growth off the track. Seems to have locked up into turn 8 there. Turn 7, I should say. Gone into the gravel. He's kept it going though. As we have yellows in sector 2, in sector 3. And green flag as Dutchy sets the fastest lap of the race with an 18.7. He is on the charge. I wonder if he's trying to go quick to build that gap.
Yes,
It's going to be hard though.
I've got Dutchy winning this. He's not going to have to pit again.
But he started those mediums.
Oh, he did.
Remember,
He's going to pit again.
he has to pit again.
If he had to go on hard, he would have not had a pit and he would have been up there again. So,
And he would have been up there. He's gaining. I like no tomorrow on It's Your Boy. As here we go for Deja Vu into turn 4. This Oxygen with the comeback. Oh, this is a great racing between these two. Good respect shown this time around. Says Tez gives it a bit of a squeeze, gets the job done. Here we go. This is going to get interesting. This is going that's a smart play by Oxygen.
Yeah.
Back out. As we have yellows in sector 2. Ooh! And lucky that was a ghosted car by Kirko there. That would have been a big crash.
I had the same move lined up. as yesterday's obviously did it, and I had them back out the exact same. Once you get that corner, it gets really, really tight, really quick.
And there's no grip either.
No.
You take one wrong bounce to the curb and you're done. The car's in the wall. The car is in the wall. Anyway, moving on to round 3 of this battle. If Oxy can keep it nice and tight to this, I wouldn't mind betting he'll get him on the DRS. As Oxy's in the pits.
Boxing.
Intriguing.
Please go mediums and not go soft.
Let's see what Oxy goes on to here. As he won't let me change the camera. Whatever.
It is
Hold on
mediums.
to those mediums.
It is mediums.
That is a good decision. They will go to the end. He can push all the time. That'll put him in P9 now.
I've still got him in podium. You know, I've still got it.
Still got him in podium?
Yeah, because
seems to be quite a long way back. You have faith in the man.
Elon has to pit still. Signs there's tyres going to be really, really bad at the end. It's your boy Dutchy has to pit. Jackos has to pit again. I've got him. I've got him in podium.
I like your thinking. I wouldn't mind if I was a betting man, which
And if Oxy does get podium, he deserves all the reps because he has had about 3 times off the track, broken wings. If he gets the podium, he deserves to be driver of the day.
If he gets there, he deserves, and he will deserve driver of the day.
And Science spins it.
You are not wrong. Sainz spins it out of what corner? Out of the third sector.
Corner it is. Yeah, third sector.
Has he lost a wing? No, his wing is intact.
Yeah.
I wonder if he's just lost all traction.
Those tyres will be hurting now. He got on the curb and just lost it. As he stays out, he's still got a pit.
He stays out. Those hards will make it to the end.
Oh.
It's just they will be very, very worn out. He will be on 27 lap old hards at the end of this race. As we see, as we miss that overtake between Itsy Boy and Dutchy. Dutchy's got him there. On 13 lap fresher tyres. He has got him. But remembering he has to pit.
Yes. This is getting a very good part of the race right now, I reckon. Very interesting.
It's getting very interesting because Dutchy has to pit. Itsy Boy might have to pit. Jackos is going to have to pit. I don't think he'll be able to take those softs to the end.
Urban to win the race.
Green Goats. Urban to win the race, question mark. I think the real race here is between Green Goats, Test Science and Urban Growth.
Okay.
I think the top 3 have to pit again.
Yeah, it makes
Unless
sense.
Jackos can pull off a miracle that, as It's Your Boy's into the pits here, it's about a 20-second pit lane transit there. That will put him... let me have a look. It will put him into P8. Or he will come out just ahead or
Medium
just in front of
again. He's being
On the
held up
mediums.
for penalty. Oh, no, he just... Okay, glitch on my screen. Glitch.
Had me scared there. He's going to come out a long way ahead than what I thought he was. Not a long pit lane though. Should have known that. I wonder what's happened to Oxygen Creek though.
He just can't find
A lot of time somewhere.
He can't find the pace on these mediums.
Can't find the pace.
He is dropping
As
time.
we have... Oh, we've had spin. We've had a spin between Urban Growth. And I wonder if there's contact with anyone else. I don't think so. Dutchy's still holding that 5-second lead, remembering he has to pit again.
The god that is Kahoot has just put his home in. He can join for the last part. Why?
You know what? Let's bring him
bring
in.
in.
Let's bring him in.
I'll invite him, mate.
The Div 2 commentator. Yes, please. As Test Science gets another 3-second penalty. It's going to be an interesting here. When's Dutchy going to pit? He's going to have to pit. He's going to have to pit. Jackos. Oh, Jackos is in the pits. Jackos is in the pits. This could give Dutchy. If Dutchy puts in a mega in-lap, what does Jackos go on to? Surely another set of softs. He can go, and he puts on the mediums. Interesting. That puts Green Goats into the lead of the race. With test signs up in the... So currently our theoretical leader of the race is Green Goats, seeing Dutchy has to pit. If Dutchy can put in a mega in-lap here, he has to box about now. And I think he can come out in P1. I think I'm putting Dutchy down for this win. Let's just keep watching him. Go to the broadcast again. Any close battles? We have It's Your Boy on the getting closer to the gearbox of Jackos. Although on... Oh no, they box the same lap. Here we go. Will Dutchy come to the pits this lap?
I think it's too early for the soft
Surely
stuff.
he has to. Oh, he goes around one more time.
Yeah, I reckon that's a smart move from Dutchy there.
Yeah. You know what? On second thought, he's on those same... Those hards will still be a little bit slower than Dutchy's mediums.
Yep.
If he can stretch another second out of it, I think he will come out in P1.
I reckon the longer he goes, the better, because those softs don't last long and he's still gaining on the car behind.
Yeah.
Although Gringo, it's
He's
my minute
still-
now, AlphaTauri teammates here in P2, appreciate that.
Oh, yes.
And Urban.
Gringo's looking...
It's P7, good
It
points.
looks... it's very hard to tell. Gringo's 21 seconds behind Dutchy. I'm not quite sure of the pit lane transit time here. If he can keep that pace up, he will have the warmer tyres, he will gain time. We are getting down to the final few laps of this race here, as we have 7 laps to go once this one ends.
Alright, he comes in
Now
this
the real
lap.
question is, does Dutchy come in this lap?
He will.
Into the third sector. Turn 12. Into 13 here. Bit of a squeal on exit. He's pushing. You can see he's pushing. As we yellows in sector 2. And that is Tez Signs. Is he in the wall there? Tez Signs is in the wall. Will that be a safety car? Has he kept the car rolling? As Dutchy's in the pits. Dutchy is in the pits. What does he go for? Surely he puts on a set of
He will
reds.
come out a mile ahead of Gringos here.
You would think so. He puts on a set of reds. If he gets out in front, even if he doesn't, if all Dutchy has to do now, keep the car on track and he's got the win.
Yeah. But that's another story on those softs because they feel absolutely horrible.
They are horrific, but he comes out, that is some gap put on those old mediums by Dutchy. He has pulled that master stroke doing the 2-stopper. You are one smart man.
Smart me.
Tez Signs was in a good position. I wonder if he's lost a wing. He's lost an end plate. He's going to have to box. These cars are undrivable without your full wing. As he comes in, he will try and go for the fastest lap, I will presume. Back to the front here, as we have Kodia. No.
And while
Dusty on those softs.
I'm going to check race director, mate, to see if anyone's
Yeah,
any
go for
close to pens here.
100%.
Dutchy currently has only one warning.
One warning.
Who's second? Gringos? Gringos only has one also, so... No. No, I don't think
Gringo's
Penalties will
on
play
those
into it.
hards. I don't think penalties will play into it at all. Elong in P5 here. What a race from the guy who was out in Q1. All it is, he's got, although you have Urban Growth with, what's that, 15 lap younger tyres on his car, chasing down Elong. Elong can stretch his tyres to the end. If he can hold that P6, that will be a recovery drive. He will be very, very happy with that. Let's watch Gringo, let's watch Urban here burning all that ERS. He has none left. DRS open. He's gaining but not quick enough.
As Jackos
Not
passes
quick enough.
Gringos,
Jackos passes Gringos. I have missed that somehow.
I tell you what,
I apologize.
Jackos might be still in here to win this because those softs will be dead with 2 laps to go. Trust me.
Yeah,
He is
they're
pushing
not going
hard.
to be feeling too healthy.
And those mediums just...
Oh, and Gringo split with the gravel. Oh no. Those mediums, they are consistent tyre. Just keep it clean. Dutchy's tyres will fall off about the 31, 32 laps. But does Jackos have the pace? Urban Growth right on the edge of Elong here. Will he go for the move in the turn 10? Can he get the turn in? DRS wide open, ERS on. Will he take a lunge? No, smart. Lying up on the big straight. Maybe force a mistake in this third sector from Elong. How much ERS does Elong have to play? 30% versus Urban's 15%. Jackos sets the fastest lap in the race with an 18.1. You can tell he's pushing. Ooh, as Urban nearly loses the car on it. ERS open, DRS wide open. It looks like Urban's running quite a high downforce setup compared to Elon. He's gaining, but he's not going to be gaining quick enough as we have the yellows in sector 3. Is that Gurko? No, it's not. It is Kotya. He's had a spin, he's lost his wing. He's got no wing, he has to box. As we have Rapid Kahoot.
Yep.
The man known as... Oh, and there's a big crash. He's missed the pit entry. Surely this doesn't bring out a safety car with 2 to go. If it does, it's going to make it spicy. Will it bring out a safety car? Yellow's in sector 3. Surely not.
If it does, TS sign says, oh no, it's 33, don't worry.
Yellow flag, green flags. Green flags. As Kahoot, make sure you're including your audio.
Kahoot, mate, you're quiet as.
I can't even hear you.
Neither.
Dutchy sets the fastest lap of the race with a 17.3. This could be a 26-point race, even though there are no championship points in this one. This has been a clinical drive from Dutchy. All he needs to do is keep it on track, and he's got the win.
Dutchy is a pen.
He played a master stroke with the strategy, as he does too. The commentator's curse has struck him.
He had one penalty like a lap and a half ago. One warning, sorry.
He's obviously pushing a bit too hard to get that fastest lap. He's only now, if he's got a penalty, just a 3-second lead on Jackos. These tyres will
I can already tell those tyres are going off. The traction.
Jackos has had a spin.
No,
Jackos has had a spin. And Urban is out of the race. He's been into turn 2. Your man Urban, as he's upside down.
Oxygen.
That's a big crash.
Oxygen out.
Yep, oxygen. My bad. As Rango Killer has also binned it into turn 3. What is happening?
We currently have 9 drivers left of 20.
Dropping like flies. Jackos has had a spin. That puts him right in the clutches of Green Goats here. Will Green Goats be able to steal this P2 from Jackos? It looks to me that Dutchy has got this win right under control. Look at him at 300 kph down that main straight.
Dutchy just needs to back off and keep his tyres in line for the rest of the race.
Yes, you heard it here.
Scott's mic is not working apparently.
Okay. Interesting.
I can hear you rattle it around though, mate. Is that you? Yeah, there we go.
Hello, mates. There we go.
Pretty good, mate.
Are you... Nah, that's alright, mate. Kahoot has joined us in the combox for the last 2.5 laps here. Yes. You know what? Why don't we let you do that? Why don't we let you do that? Oh yeah, that would
I didn't fight for 1 lap, mate.
View profile card. Invite to game. No, I just invited you, Nathan. Jesus Christ. Right, you know.
Can you? Yes, mate. Dutchy has got this.
All he needs to
track
do is keep
nailed.
his tyres in.
Oh, mate, sorry.
I did.
Oh, I thought we did, but I thought I didn't. You can just press join game on our name. There we go, mate. It's alright, mate. It's alright, mate. Mate, Dutchy.
All he needs to do is keep his car on the road, and he's got this win. As you know what, let's give Kahoot the last lap of the race. Let's give him the last lap of the race to do the rundown.
It's only 9 cars.
Oh, it's
Dutchy!
spun it. He's in the wall. Dutchy spun it in the wall. Does he keep it running? But he's got no front wing. He's got no end plate.
Oh.
As Jackos is right on his tail now. This is going. Oh, okay.
And Dutchy got 3 seconds. Let me check Jackos's warnings.
Dutchy has. Oh. Oh, and he's gone wide. Oh. Ooh. Comes across the blocker. Oh, contact there.
Oh.
And Dutchy won't be. He's going to have to break around here. As Kirko's going to get 2 points finished in a row. What a
Dutchy's
what a-
gonna be
what a race.
fuming.
Oh, man, I can't imagine what Dutchy's feeling right now. What?
And it's your boy.
With penalty, though. Ah. As Rapid Willie takes back over here into the last few quarters. 15, 14, 15, into 16.
Jack Ross, well done, mate. Nice well, mate.
That is fantastic.
Dutchy. Loco starting the last lap.
As Super's Ghost has come across in P8. That is... And that is it. That is the Spanish trial race for Rapid Racing League done and dusted. Thank you all for your participation tonight. We will obviously be reviewing all that. As Mitch, if you're seeing this,
Yep.
you are driver of the day.
And let's
get
just
some
say
driver
that I will
reviews.
never see that track ever again in my life in this game. So yeah, nice.
Oh yes.
Fortunately.
Alright, let's get in the podium sitters of today's race. The man who will be fuming. So we have the winner. Right. Invite the party. As we run down on the grid for the final classification, Jackelson P1, Gringotts in second, with Dutchy finishing the podium in third. Down the order we have Itsy Boy in fourth, Urban Growth in fifth, Elonged in sixth, from 15th on the grid. What a drive from the man. Loco in seventh, although he has been ghosted. Super in eighth, Kirko in ninth, with Rango Killer in 10th. We had quite a few... quite a few DNFs in this race. I think we ended up with 8 drivers left at the end, but you know what? It's a trial race.
Mute green goats.
Green Goats, mate, if you just mute your TV.
It's his mic.
Oh, okay. Well done, mate. That's awesome, mate. Oh, well done. It was a good race to watch. Good strategy.
You're a piece of shit, and I hate you. Every time someone fucking says that I'm gonna die, I literally do the exact same thing. I was literally saying to Jackos during the race, watch me bit last lap, 100%. Gonna happen. I don't know why. I don't know why. They must be jealous of the pace, I'm guessing. I'm just better. Yeah, definitely. Obviously it's a bit devastating not getting the win, but I think. Well, no, it's not that. It's like I don't know. The race pace, I think, overall just shows what I can and can't do. Obviously, so I don't know what div I'll be going into. Hopefully it's not div 1 because I don't want to be a back marker. That'd be nice. I don't know. Qualifying wasn't too bad. I wasn't expecting P2. I knew Betsy would get me in the end. And Jackos, when he posted that 16 flat, I was like, oh, that's going to be hard to get. But ended up getting that. And then onto the race. Obviously, Betsy trying to juke me by staying there behind the safety car, and then trying to go last minute. Didn't pan out for him. Got disqualified in the end.
That was... Yeah, Betsy, he got quite unlucky with the yellow flag.
Yeah, he did.
He took a drive-through under VSC, and then with all the yellow flags that came out, he was very unlucky. He had one lap to take his window, otherwise
he got disqualified for overtaking the safety car.
Oh, is that what happened?
Oh.
Yeah, because so what happened, right? We were going up to the safety car line at the end of the pit lane, and then the safety car must have passed it. And because I said to him, like, I don't know if he heard me, but I was like, oi, Betsy, that's a pretty dumb move. You have a drive-through. Why didn't you just go straight past the safety car? And then he tried to go past it, and then he got... yeah, he went
So
past it.
you disqualified him. That's what happened.
So I tried to go past it too because I thought he made it, but he didn't, and then he ended up getting disqualified. But I ended up inheriting P1 after that. And honestly, I wasn't even meant to go medium soft. I was meant to go medium hard, but you know, oh well.
Hey, look, we were talking. We're like, we think that's a strategy error there, but you know what? You pulled it off, and we said those soft tires would be going off towards the real back end of the race, and
Yeah, they were about
like they overheated
it.
it.
When I spun, they were about at 40%.
Yeah, after only 4 laps on him, so 4 or 5 laps on him. So I mean, you were pushing. That was no two ways of putting it. You just a little bit too much speed into 7, and round she went.
Yep, but oh.
Ah, look, I know about too much speed. I'm rapid. Yes, please. Yep, Div 3 will be properly sorted out by next week. Respective drivers in their respective divs in Div 2 and 3. The note will go out on Discord within the coming days. And yeah, so Div Div 2
Partner
will
league.
be streamed. Thank you to Formula OCE for partnering with us. It's the first time. I did mention you earlier in the race, but thanks for your continuous support. Provided half those drivers tonight, so.
Oh, we got and Oxy.
Yeah, we appreciate the support all the time. So join us next time for Div 2 streamed by the man on stream currently, Kahoot God, along with Noodles at 8:30 p.m.
They're
Eastern
trash.
Time in Australia. Around Monaco, Div 1 will be 9:30 p.m. Eastern Time in Australia on Tuesday, and then Div 3 at 8 o'clock on next Wednesday. It will be me back in the comms box with Pinju if he gets his audio sorted out. So that's it for tonight. Thanks again to Formula OCE for partnering with us, and we'll see you in the next one.
See ya.